Weatherspoon down the lane. And Duport puts it up and off the glass. I mean, that's Anderson. Anderson at the line for 2. Dupont trying to complete the 3-point play. And 5-0. The Hawks on the short end and skid it as Thomas comes across the sideline to Williams. Back to Thomas. Williams with the long 3, in and out. Can't find the range. Pano. Over to Weatherspoon. Stolen in there by the Hawks. And they call it for traveling after he took a dive to the basket. $5-0. The Hawks trail. Weatherspoon. Right hand, left hand dribble over to Hano. Back to Weatherspoon. Over to Milton. Hano. Trapped in the corner. Out of bounds on 22. Tigers ball. Sideline out. Milton brings it in. Out to Weatherspoon. Dorsey back in the game for Miles. Thomas and Williams in the backcourt. Into the post to Dorsey. Knocked back out. Back on to Thomas. Back over to Myron. Thomas on the dribble drive. Out front. The dribble drive. Fakes it past the corner. Throws it in there to Singleton. Into Dorsey. It's going to be a jump ball. It's going to be Hawks ball on the possession error. It's going to be a shooting foul in there as Darian went up to put it in. He was hacked. Darian shoots the first one. Swishes it. Hawks foul on the scoreboard. 5-1. And Darian hits the 2. Stolen in there by Smith and rebounding there by Dorsey, and it's going to be jump ball. Independence out on the back baseline. Milton. As they try to break the pressure, get across the timeline. Milton loses the dribble. No, picked up there. Milton, Hano. Handball over. It's going to be Hawks ball. No, it's going to stay right here to Independence. Blocked in here by the Hawks. From the long three, no good. Amarin rebounding that ball. Good crowd here, good noise, good energy. Out of bounds, good play in that by Darian. Tigers up by 5-3. Thomas walks across the timeline. Back to Maury. Over to Thomas. On the right side, back over to Maury. Long three, no. Into Darian. Dribble drive, backs him down. Up and good. 5-4. Timeout. Jim is full of energy. We'll take a break right here. As the Tigers try to break the press. Gets it down in there. It's going to be off a Hawk. Hano's going to be bringing, no, Milton's going to be bringing it in for the Tigers. Out of bounds. Weatherspoon's going to be bringing it in for the Tigers. Stolen in there by KJ. Thomas on the layup, assisting that to KJ. Backcourt foul. 65, the Hawks over the Tigers. As the Tigers breaks the press, Weatherspoon. Offensive foul charging at the Dupart. .158 to go in the first quarter. 6-5, Hawks on the front end. Baker into Thomas. Thomas takes the time, gets across the timeline. Knocked away in there by Hano. Picked up in there by Baker. Back over to Baker from the corner three, and that's going to be, in and out. Good looking shot in there by Marin. Hano from the deep corner, blocked. Knocked it down in there by Singleton. Dorsey on a knockdown. Hawks. Got fast and furious action here as the Hawks with a front end 8-7 lead. Back in there to Dorsey. Brian Thomas with a long three out in the front. And you can hear the crowd. Stolen away in there by Thomas. Hawks on a run from the deep three. Second rebound for the Hawks. Knocked away in there by Taylor. Milton's on the dizzy do. Picks up his dribble. Got the spoon. He travel. But they didn't call it. And Dupont puts it back up for the... Butler puts it back up for the Tigers. 11-9. Hawks over the Tigers. First quarter score foul on there by Hano. Action-packed game here. The Tigers and the Hawks do battle. Hawks on the front end of the score, 11-9. 7 seconds to go in the quarter. Hawks haven't made a free throw tonight. That's going to be crucial down the as Robinson DeMarion goes in for KJ. Thomas misses both. Hawks ball. I'm sorry, Tigers ball. Milton back in the game for Hano. Into Milton. Breaks the press. Couldn't get there. That's the end of the first quarter. A lot of noise, a lot of energy here at the Hawks Nest. Hawks on the front of the score, 11-9. We're getting ready to start this second quarter. Hawks going to have it at midcourt. Over to Smith. KJ walks it across. Right hand dribble. Picked up there by Hano. Over to Thomas. Thomas back out front to the Baker. Baker pass it over to KJ. KJ in a long three. No good. Hit side iron. Hano in there to Harris and couldn't handle it.
Come on, man.
Thomas on the dribble. Try to be cut off there by Milton. No. Back over there to Baker. Back out to Smith. Back over to Baker. Down into the paint to Dorsey. Back out to Williams. Smith with the ball. Fakes it over to Baker. Baker fakes the three. And he turns one loose. No good. In there by Dorsey.
I'm not even talking to you.
Off the iron. 11-9. Hawks in front. Down to Milton. In the paint to Harris. Stopped in there by Dorsey on the block. Butler going to the free throw line. Falls off of Butler. Chandler and Miles in for the Hawks. Replaces Dorsey and Baker, Myron. More substitutes for the Tigers. Gardner's in for the Tigers. In and out. Rebound to Darian Baker. Chandler across to Smith. Smith dribble drive down the lane. Back out to Thomas. Over to Chandler. Down the lane to Baker. Drops it in. 13-9. Hawks over the Gardner on the dribble drive, stole it in there by Chandler. Chandler throws it down the lane to Baker. Baker do the drive, and he double dribble. Milton back in the game.
I can't see, so I gotta stand up every now. I gotta stand up every now and then. I can't stand up the whole time.
Weatherspoon breaks the press over to Milton. Brian Thomas knocked it away as Anderson was trying to grab it and put it up. Blocked in there by Miles. Stolen away in there by Thomas. Out of bounds to the Tigers. Got a three-man press. Hano in the far corner. Chandler on the breakaway. 15-9, the Hawks. Throws it away. Hawks get another break. Brian Thomas walks it across the timeline to KJ for a deep three. Off the back iron. Rebounding there by Chandler. Brian Thomas down the lane. Throws it into the Miles. Stolen away in there by the Tigers. Weatherspoon as he traveled and double dribbled the little ball. Chandler brings it into like Thomas. No, changes over to Smith. Back out to Thomas at the top. Right wing to Smith. In the take to Miles. Knocked away in there by the Tigers. Weatherspoon to the corner to Milton, and he finally gets on the board. 15-12. As the Hawks passes it around, cross corner to Dorsey, in the length to Darian. Good to do in there by Miles. Back up by Debo, back up. 4 rebounds, and finally hits a 3. Missed 5 on the basket and hit a deep shot. There you say. 4 minutes to go at the halftime. Be 18-12. From the deep corner. That's number 12. James. 15-8, 18-15. Go down in there by Baker. Baker back out front to Chandler. Chandler back over to Dorsey. In there to Baker. Right wing to Smith. Smith on the 3-pointer, no good.
Oh my God, why he ain't bench out the ball?
Fouls on 22, Miles.
Right.
Singleton in for Miles. As he jammed in there with his spoon and throws it over here to out of bounds. They gave the Tigers the ball. It was off the Tigers. They need to replay in high school basketball. Weatherspoon to Milton. Milton faked. Run a floater, no good. Hawks ball, knocked out of bounds in there by Anderson. Smith walks to the cross. To Baker. To Baker. Back to Smith. Baker on the wing. Dorsey on the wing. Smith back to Dorsey. And that is a 3-point shot in there to Chandler. Chandler called timeout. So in the save of possession, they're calling the timeout. 2 minutes and 42 seconds to go to halftime. The Hawks on the front of the score, 18-16, and we'll take a short break here.
Come on!
I saw you swimming and I started.
What you say?
Started reaching me.
Let's go!
I knew you.
Back to the mountain top. Let's go, Black!
Hey, safe to say I'm the biggest, the largest. Been stepping up since my mama stayed in them apartments. Regardless, my daddy.
And we're back. Exciting first half here. 2-point lead by the Hawks with 2 minutes and 42 seconds to go
KJ.
to halftime. Weatherspoon walks it across. Picked up there by Smith. Over to Hano. No, that's not Hano. Yes, it is. Back to Hano. Try to get it to Milton. Weatherspoon at the top of the key. Over to Milton. Milton try to make a move. Stand aside with him. 1 minute and 58 seconds to half. Milton fakes like he's going to take a shot. Hano loses it. Got a break that time.
Hey, yo, ball. Yo, Chris. Somebody get on him now.
Duport comes in. No, that's Anderson back into the game. Weatherspoon playing point guard now. Left hand dribble. In there to James. Back out to Weatherspoon. Holding it. Trying to run some time. James back to Spoon. Spoon fakes it. Fakes it. Weatherspoon, man, they stolen away in there by Chandler. He picks it up. Give it to Smith. Smith moves across timeline. Left corner to Omarion. And this is brother, Darian, off the glass. 1 minute and 9 seconds to go. 20-15. Hawks over the Tigers. Weatherspoon to the right side. As they play pass around here. Weatherspoon at the top of the tree trying to free somebody up. As he picks the ball stream there from Hano over to Milton. Milton double team. And he's going to be no good in there too. Stolen in there by Milton. Milton with the jumper, no good. No good as it's going to be foul on number 3, I think it was. 2-shot foul. 17 seconds to go to halftime. Hawks on the front end, 20-15. In and out as Anderson. Anderson shoots the last one here. Let's see if he can. Switch it down. So Hawks up by 4. As they got double team on AJ. It's going to be in this ball after the error. 30-second timeout. With 8 minutes and 37 seconds, 8.7 seconds to go in the half. Good contest here in the first half. Hawks on the front of the score, 20-16. I'd like to remind you, you're watching Ghost Sport TV, a fine Ghost production. My name is James Helena. This is Hawks basketball. Let's see who's inbounding. It's going to be the Hawks ball. Into Darian. AJ with the drop, couldn't get nothing going. So the half ends with the Hawks on the front end to score 20, the Tigers of Independence 16.
Even when I'm in Florence, I'm heartless. Cause he hating on me just. Hey, safe to say I'm the biggest, the largest. Been stepping up since my mama stayed in them apartments. Regardless, my daddy told me keep the heat even when I'm in Florence. I'm heartless, cause he hating on me just because I'm the biggest, the largest, the biggest, the largest. 30K on my riches for hard times. These niggas just mad cause they in my archives. Jordan came back, told the 4-5. If you play then you lay right there by your own kind. Pull up a 4 in the loco, tell them runners be back like so-so. Got this rap here in the chokehold. Did a show out in Austin, shout out to Bobo. Moved out the trenches, now look how we live. Turn my BM to furnish the crib. Walk out the mall with some shoes for the kids. Deposit the checks from my bank full of M's. Paid them my rent, now I'm up for the year. The view look crazy from here. Safe to say I'm the biggest, the largest, the biggest, the largest. Hey.
We bring the action, live tonight. Flying ghosts in full attack. No Sports TV, we've got your back. Smoke and chill, cause every play. On No Sports, we lead the way. No Sports TV, let's go.
As we start this third quarter, the Hawks up front, 20-16. Inbound to Milton. Milton back over to Weatherspoon. Same starting five for both teams. Hano. Weatherspoon picks up the dribble over to Hano. Milton on the dribble. Down low, caught Dupont on the grass, caught Amara and Sleep. Thomas, baseline, quick pull up jumper, no good, rebound by Baker, turn around jumper, and yes! Baker with the 2 points. Hano. Out to Weatherspoon. Weatherspoon back over to Hano. Passed it down the lane. Blocked in there by Hawk locked in there again. They call him with a foul. So Addison gets 2 free throws here. Anderson knocks down the first. (22-19). Hits the front iron and down. It's going to be a jump ball. It's going to be Hawks ball on the arrow. Cross court to Myron, across the timeline, over to KJ. In there to Darcy, another block. Got some more energy in here. 24-19 with Milton with the ball. Got him in the back court. Over to Anderson, knocked away. Gonna be a foul on Anderson. Myron brings it in the back court. Over to KJ Smith. Right across the timeline to Darcy. Darcy over to Baker. Baker back to Thomas. KJ with the long three. No good. Rebounding there by Baker on a turnaround. Pushes it in. 25-19. Stolen away now by the Hawks. In the front court to Smith. Wiggle wobble. Little jiggle move here. Off the glass and good. Knocked away in there by Baker. Calling for a foul. Dupont goes to the line. 5:30 to go in the third quarter. 28-19. And he misses the front end. And he misses both. Rebound to Dorsey. Over to Baker. Baker back to Smith. Smith come across the line. Pick up there by Witherspoon. Now James out there on him. As they work it, Bryant around the lane. He throws it up. Couldn't draw the foul. And a breakaway layup to James. Foul. They call a foul on number 4. That foul was on number 5. Over to Baker. Knocks it down right off the bench. Pick him up into the corner. As he throws it away. turnaround ball. Baker. Stolen away. Picked up by KJ. Has it settled it down over to Darian. Fake it in there to Dorsey. Gets it on the other side to Gavin. Gavin down the baseline. Put it up and Dorsey lays it in. As the Hawks build up a 14-point lead to the number 1 overall record in the league. And we'll take a timeout right here. Independent found himself in a hole right now as it's going to be the air ball on the back baseline here. The Hawks had a flurry of points scored. Anderson is going to be bringing it in for the Tigers. Over to Milton. As they finally get it across the timeline, Weatherspoon throws it away. Got a 4-1 break. It's going to be a foul on Weatherspoon. Jossie tried to jam it down. Independence is a little rattled right now. See 2 players going at it. Trying to find out what's wrong as Dorsey goes in the first one. $15-point lead for the Hawks. Anderson brings it in to Weatherspoon. Almost stolen away. Milton on the dribble. And no, Dorsey missed the dunk. And the layup finally gets the foul shot. 3 minutes and 12 seconds to go in the quarter. Not a foul shot. They're going to give him out of bounds on the baseline. Into Gavin. Gavin back to Thomas. Thomas on the layup. They call a charging foul on Thomas. Anderson. Stolen away? No. Almost stolen away by the Hawks. Anderson on the feed to two points is good. Off the glass. And he get a free throw. Anderson. Anderson shoots off the front iron, throws it down there to Darian Baker with the rebound. Back to Smith, crosses the timeline. Darian. Myron up with the jumper. Yes. Stolen in there by Myron. Gavin for the long three, no good. As they bounce it around, James in the corner to Weatherspoon. Weatherspoon stolen away. Taken away in there by Myron Baker. Thomas out to Gavin. It's going to be a foul on Gardner. Gavin was coming out, but he was a shooter on this free throw, so he had to go back in. 1:53 to go in the third quarter. The Hawks up by 13 or 15. 16 now. Gavin missed the second one. As Duport throws it away. Smith comes out. Foul called against Thomas. It's going to be side out for the Tigers. Are they going to take it there in the bonus? No, it's going to be a side out as Hino into James. Right hand dribble on the right side. Stolen it now. That's Gardner. Dupart with it. They're going to throw a traveling call. I can't see it. I can't see it today. Inbound to Baker. Myron walks across with it. Passes off to Ryan Thomas. Thomas on the dribble. Deep corner to Chandler. Knocked away in there by the Tigers. Out of bounds, turnover to the Tigers. James comes across the timeline for the Tigers. Over to Hano. Hano throws it away. Tigers ball. Inbound to Anderson. Anderson off the glass. And good. And he steals the ball in the backcourt. Still Tigers ball. Up by 15, 39 to 25. 1 minute and 11 seconds. Third quarter. Timeout. Tigers ball underneath their goal. Started in there to do part and he just laid it off the glass. Foul on Helena. Anyway, with the foul on number 11. Thomas going to the line. 1:01 left in the third quarter. 2-shot foul. Front end and missed it. Misses both. Dupont with the rebound. Knocked away over there by Robertson. James from across timeline. Over to Hano. Stolen away in there by Kevin. Robertson. Back out to Thomas. Thomas over to Marlon Baker. Gets his feet planted. No good. Rebound in there by Darian. Thomas no. Rebound in there by Robertson. Throws it away. Knocked away in there by Gavin. Baker lays it in with that flow. Throws it away. Hawks ball. Well, you cannot hear yourself thinking here. The Hawks got them all riled up, 41-27. Independence ball. .4 lead. James on the drive, throws it away. And that's the end of the third quarter. On to the fourth quarter, the Tigers going to short end of the stick, the Hawks 41, the Tigers 27. As we start this fourth quarter, the Hawks 41, the Tigers 27. Should be a good fourth quarter. Tigers trying to reach 20 wins on the season. Inbound for the Tigers. Weatherspoon. Stole away in there by the Hawks. Stolen away in there by Gavin. Stolen away in there by Myron. Baker Thomas off the glass with the layup. 43-27. Milton down to DuPont. Back out to Milton. Over to Weatherspoon. Top of the key. Double team there by the Hawks. Throws it under there to DuPont. No good. Hawks ball. Baker into Thomas. Thomas coming across the timeline. Breaks the press. Takes it to the hoop. Couldn't draw the foul. Tigers ball. Spoon comes across. Left hand dribble down the lane. Fakes it. Throws it away. Baker and Darian beats the triple team. Over to Marlon. Marlon to Thomas. Thomas rebounding there by Robinson and Mary. Darian tapped it off the glass easily, and we got a player down, DuPont. Look like he got a hamstring problem. We're going to take an injury timeout. And DuPont is up, helped off the court. Hope he's okay. 6 minutes and 43 seconds left in the contest. 45-27. $18-point lead. Anderson into Spoon. Weatherspoon. Right hand dribble across the timeline. Down the lane. Stolen away in there by Robinson. Hawks on the move. Back out to Robinson. Round to Gavin. And it's going to be out of bounds. And Gavin. Hano back in. Smith back in for the Hawks. Milton on the dribble. Over to Hano. Back to Milton. Milton trying to get some opening. Down in the lane to Anderson, and Anderson lets it go out of bounds. Myron looks to do across the timeline over to Smith. Picked up there by Gardner. Over to Thomas. Thomas to the glass. Back up and in by Baker. After Robinson missed his first putback, Baker cleaned up the second one. And that is a look what I found bomb shot. Timeout. Five minutes and 33 seconds to go in the contest. The Hawks up 18. Thomas with the left hand dribble over to Smith. Smith drives the base down the lane, picked up in there by Baker. Off the glass very softly and in. 20-point lead by the Hawks. Clock getting to be a problem for the Tigers. Saved in there by the Hawks. Smith on the dribble. Foul. Ball's on the back baseline. Robinson was fouled. 4:50 to go in the quarter. Inbound to Darian Baker. Over to Thomas. Picked up there by Milton. Down the lane. Offensive foul.
Too big to be following ground.
I kind of think he was
That boy is small.
blocking right there.
It ain't in though. 2 plus 2 is 4, boy.
James crossed the timeline. Down in the paint there. Knocked away there by the Hawks. Out of bounds to the Tigers. Cross to Hano. Throw it away, Hano did. Picked up in there by Robinson. Over to Smith. Smith is working on Gardner. Knocked away in there by the Hawks. They call a foul. But that was a good recovery for the Hawks. Well, a lot of confusion going on now. Don't see them lining up for no free throws. Now look like they will. As Gardner goes to the line. It's going to be a technical free throw. Missed the front end. They must have been on the bench. Missed both of them. Now they're sending another guy to the line. Anderson hits first one.
Let me get out.
Baby, that's been falling. I don't even take
This one
over
here. I want to get on the
Mixed the front end. 19-point lead.
It's not sticking, but we're going to hold it.
Inbound to Helena. Gardner on the layup, misses it. Saved in there by the Hawks. Gonna be a foul call. Hawks ball on the side out with 4:02. Thomas breaks the press. Over to Smith. Down in there to Darcy. In there to Baker. Bad call, ref. Bad call. 3:58. 19-point lead for the Hawks. Offensive foul charged to the Tigers. Payback call. With it, back to Myron. Over to Adarian. Shakes and bakes, breaks the press. It's going to be a foul on number 2, Gardner. Baker throws it in to Baker. Strip, no foul. Hawks ball on the baseline. Foul on 23. They're having a few words. Got a conference up to Doc Hill. What kind of commotion's going on? Referee having conferences with the coach. 3 minutes and 29 seconds. Hawks on the front end, 49 to 30. It's going to be Hawks ball on the baseline. 3:29.
49 to 30.
And ball to Thomas. Darian on this follow-away jumper. Now take that, Darian said. Gardner across the timeline. Hawks up by 21. Up by 19. And we're going to take a time out here and let things slow down a little bit.
I could love you right in a special way, girl.
VIP.
You blow my mind.
Safe to say I'm the biggest, the largest. Been stepping up since my mama stayed in them apartments. Regardless, my daddy told me keep the heat even when I'm in Florence. I'm heartless, could he hating on me?
Let's restart the last 3 minutes. Hawks up by 19. Ball on the baseline belongs to the Hawks. Over to Marlin. Back to Smith. Over to Thomas. Back to Baker. As they work the clock. Baker on the putback. 2:27 to go. Hawks up by 21. Myron brings it across the timeline. Stolen in there by the Tigers. Knocked away in there by Darian on a foul. It's going to be two-shot foul. Now it's going to baseline out for the Hawks. Under 2 minutes. Over to Thomas. Back to Gavin. Stepped on the line. Over and back. Side out. Gardner bring it in. Off to Gardner. Gardner drives the lane. Passes it off to 23 from the deep corner. No good. Anderson with the rebound. Throws it up. No good. Foot race for the ball. After a foul, they call traveling. Under a minute and a half. Got 88 seconds. Deep three for the Tigers. No good. And now rebound by Gavin. Over to Smith. Smith puts his head down. Going downhill to the goal. Foul. Smith with just over a minute to go. .20 lead for the Hawks. What a defensive effort here tonight for the homestanding Hawks. Held this hot Independence team to 34 points with just a little over a minute to go in the game. Hawks up by 21. Gardner to Anderson. Anderson back to Gardner. Gardner for the three. No good. Rebounding that by Gavin. And now we're under a minute. KJ. They're going to try to run the clock out. Under a minute. And they handling their business as Gavin Thomas at the top of the key. 15 seconds left. And that's the ball game. As Gavin tried to sneak in a dunk, it didn't work. So, the Hawks pick up 2 victories here tonight. The girls on the front end and the boys on the back end. You've been watching Ghost Sports TV, a Flying Ghost production. My name is James Smokey Leonard. We'd like to say good night from the Hawks Nest.